Trading has begun. Entered long.
So I'm going to break in live here. So you can see I got stopped out, but my algo didn't. Again, I always stress the difference between live trading and historical. Now I do know I can see this coming live. So realistically, like I mentioned many times before, you just get back in. But I will tell you up until like right now, right where we are now, the price, if the market rolls back from here and the algo gets stopped out, my stop would have been no worse than the algo stop. So it's one trade today. We're already up $416 net. Yeah, now the algo is beating me. Probably the first day, at least to this point, that the algo has beaten my actual trades, again, live versus historic, in a couple weeks. I can't even remember. But for this particular trade right now, if the market rolls back over, the algo would have beat me by a point or two. Yes, I did see that, and I could have got back in. I typically do. Look at this market run, going to make a fool of us. But I'm already one trade, $416 net. That's the day. It's pretty much done. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Right. So I would have had to, I guess, risk, if you will, the market continuing higher all the way from where I stopped out, which was, let me see. Well, you can see right where it is. It is here. Now, if the algo stops out, it will be just a hair above where I stopped out anyway. So I would have had to have anticipated that much greater of a move to really make anything more anyways, because I did get a really good stop out price as it turned out. So in cases like this, I'm just totally hesitant to do anything to ruin a good day. And I think that's a good way to think. It was one trade. It was clean. It was quick, in, out. I just posted a video from yesterday. I just posted it this morning about, pretty much every day it's a consistent 4 and change, winning or losing. And it's more times winning than losing on a daily event, not so much on a per trade basis. That's because it can afford to lose more trades than it wins, because it wins more than it loses on a per trade basis. So I thought I would chime in here. I am going to post this as well, is just another idea, food for thought, a way, you're obviously looking at live trading here, and this is the no bullshit zone. And these are the things that you have to deal with for real that people don't show. And these are decisions you're going to have to make. I typically don't make the decision I just did, but my reasoning is it's a clean day. We're already over 4 bills. We got a good exit on when we did. That pretty much put the cat right back in the bag there, and just said, hey, our day is done. I cannot imagine taking another single trade. Technically, though, however, I believe on a historical look, the algo is finally going to beat me in a trade. And I swear it hasn't done that in 2 weeks. So we really are on track with our historical statistical calculations of this particular trade. I like to keep that always in the forefront. I need to know if I'm going off the reservation during a live trading event, day after day, versus what I am expecting to expect on the historical look. So I'll probably just let it run, and we'll see when this thing finally checks out. And I will say, I had posted a second video today about the 2-tick wellness check. And I will say this is exactly what wipes out people that think like him. Oh, it can't go any higher. It's already gone up, like 4 or 5 days, a zillion %. We've got to have some pullback. Yeah. The market is mean reverting, except when it isn't, and it'll rip your freaking face off. There is no free lunch here there, 2-tick. You may have noticed. And I will say to 2-tick and those like him, the only free lunch you're getting is a free education that I'm giving you on what not to do. And all it is telling you to look in the mirror. Your mean reversion ideas suck. And what makes them totally untenable and worse and never going to be profitable is your unwillingness to put a stop in. Those are the facts. And until you can figure that out, you will forever be a loser. And yeah, I'm talking to 2-tick and those of his ilk that want to think like that. What's it going to take? How much more in losses? Boggles the mind. All right, so I'm not going to let this run much longer here. This is the day. So I made about 7 points on that last contract. And the algo, if it stops out from here without putting the stops any higher, would make 9. This is the day you get like a 15, 20 point out of it. And you go, oh, I guess I missed it. These things will happen. I mean, it's not looking like it because we almost got stopped out right on the low of this particular candle right here. That damn near happened. So that's where our stop is. And to my Patreon members, I sent you an email earlier about another security. Take a look at that. It's early in the day. It's 5 to 10 Eastern. Take a look at that. Don't let that get too far away. You know the score. You know what I'm talking about. And remember, it's the May contract that we want to deal with, even though we're going to base it on the price of the April. See how that ends up at the end of the day. All right, so still here, sitting and waiting for this stop out. I just want to actually record this, but you can see how this just crushes people that refuse to accept the direction of the market. Waiting for a mean reversion. Yeah, it's going to come, but are you going to be alive to see it? That's the thing, right? It's like the second coming. Supposedly it's going to come. Every generation thinks it's their generation. Every generation goes to the grave, believing the nonsense. I guess it works now, doesn't it? So yeah, it just keeps pushing higher, squeezing the shit out of people going in the wrong direction. So I will say, if the market stops now, just let me take a look. I will have made 7, as you know. That's not going to change. It would have made, at this point, 11. That's quite the difference. Now, I'm probably still 20 points ahead of it, believe it or not, just in the last couple of weeks. So there again, that's kind of factors into me just chilling out. So this is the type of thing that happens. And listen, there's nothing stopping this from running, where I just should have got back in anyway, to match the historical, because I did just double check the historical. Yeah, look at this right in your face. This is why I wanted to keep this running. This is what it looks like. This is exactly what it looks like to squeeze the shit out of the people that refuse to keep their trading tight. Listen, even if you went short this, okay, fine. You stopped out a long time ago, didn't you? Didn't you? No, if you're 2-tick Nick, you don't. And that's where it's a problem. Oh, I'm just going to take a small piece short. And then sometime later and higher, I'm going to take another small piece short, because I'm going to better my price, my average cost, and then it's going to make it easier to be profitable. Yeah, if it was only that simple in the 2-tick Nick fairy tale. So now the algo will go out at this point a double, 14 points still. Again, like I said, I'm a zillion points ahead of it in just the last 2 weeks. So it looks like maybe is this it? Because it will pull back at some point where it's going to tag a stop. Now, and that's a guarantee, because that's what happens, and it will happen multiple times a day. So if this is one of these friggin' days, it's just going to run all day like it did yesterday. And the people that were short this thing from yesterday or the day before or the day before or the day before, get that, Nick? Now you're wishing you would have cried uncle, except that this is how it always works. I should have just cried uncle, 100 ES points ago, but I didn't. I know. And then you just keep losing. And you could do it like now. But no, it's going to turn around. And you could have done it 5 minutes ago and 10 minutes ago and 20 minutes ago. And like I said, yesterday. You just won't. Why you keep losing? That's why you always know who the losers are, because they're the most weak-minded people. Because that's the whole problem. Look at this thing run right in their face. But yes, that's what causes people to lose, is their weak-mindedness. And you don't get much more obviously weak-minded than Mike Norman, claiming he knows the direction of a market, but will sit there and take the full hit, whatever it dishes out. And it's clear he doesn't follow his algo. He doesn't actually have an algo. And if he supposedly knew everything he claimed he knew, he would have stopped out, bought lower, been a total freaking hero, which is what you would do if you actually knew what end was up. And he doesn't admit it. Why? He's weak-minded. He doesn't want to take the loss, because in his mind, taking the loss means that he must not know what he's doing, because after 40 years and 4 exchanges and blah, 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 he still hasn't got the basics of trading figured out. And you know that because he never shows anything, never shows a portfolio, never shows trading. He just doesn't, because that's what weak-minded people are all about. The bullshit, because they can get away with it. And 2-tick Nick is no different. He just hides behind not showing you portfolios and his bullshit on TradingView. I can't not keep it running. This is a diary of a dead man. This is exactly how people going the wrong way just lose their freaking ass. They don't keep it tight. I know I've said it 1,000 times in this video, but you're literally watching it. You could feel in your own mind if you were short, because everyone knows whether you were on the right side of this trade or not, or just an observer. If you've ever traded, you know that feeling of just one more tick, just it's going to go my way and it's going to go my way. I'm telling you guys, I am going to end this video now. Fuck it. I won't worry about it. But look at this, new high after new high. This is the type of thing, it would crush people all day long, 8 hours straight, just today. All day long, just new high, new high. Oh my gosh, you're just watching it. How many people? Keep it tight, folks, regardless of what you do. I got stopped out, literally just stopped out there. And the algo almost got stopped out a bunch of times here. It's just one of those things. It's a game. Sometimes you miss by an inch and you miss by a mile. Hey, we're profitable. That's all I give a shit about. This is day trading. Our primary algos work on the same ideas, and my Patreon members, you know how they're doing. All right, so we're out of here. Classic example of how it just pushes people way beyond their supposed plan. All right, we'll talk at you soon.